Here we go. It's core today. Welcome. All right, it's a core infused class. So we start on our back today. Okay. Obviously, nice to keep your blocks and your straps handy. Start on your back and just start on your back nice and easy. Maybe if you'd like, place a block under your sacrum. Bring one hand to the belly, maybe bring one hand to the chest and focus on the breath. So with this posture, it gives us a moment to connect to the breath. Also gives us a little moment to soften through the core segment, the area of the psoas. If you put a block under your sacrum, it does put a little pressure in that area so that you can surrender through your psoas. So you're inviting the breath to become longer. And it is kind of like the gateway to the practice. Let's take 4 more of these breaths, but maybe pausing for about 4 counts at the top of the breath. And then pausing for about 4 counts at the bottom of the breath. Finish off this last breath, right? So inhaling fully. Pausing at the top. Exhaling fully. Pausing at the bottom. And then you can blink your eyes open if they were closed and bring the right knee into the chest and stretch the left leg long. And then switch, bring the left knee into the chest and stretch the right leg long. Good. Release both feet flat. Take the block. Move it from underneath your low back, if you happen to have it there, to the place in between your thighs. And then pull your thighs in, flex your feet. Inhale. Recline your legs over to the right. Exhale. And then as you recline the legs, allow the heaviness of the left shoulder to come down towards the mat. Maybe look to your left. Switch sides. And pull the legs to the left. And then open to the right. Nice. Come back to center. And now take your hands and grab the floor with your hands. So flip your palms down, send your feet just as high as your knees. And then let's start off by pulling the knees away, tapping the toes down, pulling the knees in, lifting the toes up. Again, tap down, pull up. Now align it with the breath or combine it with the breath. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, pull in. 3 more. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, pull in. Keep squeezing the block so that you keep that core nice and fiery. And now rock your legs to the right. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, bring the legs to center. Rock your legs to the left. Exhale all the air out. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, legs to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs to the left. Inhale, center. 2 more. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Pull the legs back up on the inhale. Come off the block, extend the legs up. Now keep the right leg long, bring the left leg all the way to the floor. And then let's roll the ankle. Try to keep your right knee straight and roll the ankle in the opposite direction. Switch, left leg up, right leg down. Roll the ankle on this side. Keep the leg up, inhale, swing up to your seat as you exhale. Crisscross applesauce the legs and start to create little circles. If your hips are a little tight, breathe into it a bit. Let's lean all the way forward. Exhale. Hold it here. Maybe walk the hands in front of you. And then switch it. Walk your hands up, switch the angle of the feet, and let's roll and stir the pot the other way. And it's okay if you mess up and you do the same way. Just do one more rotation and lean forward again. This kind of releases a little bit of the low back and it helps you with your hips. Nice. We're going to start to lift the body. We're going to go right into pigeon, okay? So kind of a paused pigeon. So take the leg back. If you need to keep your back leg bent, do that. If you can keep the back knee straight, do that. And just settle in pigeon for a little bit. Kind of prepping the hips, because when we do core, depending on what we're doing, it requires some hip flexion and extension, and then nice loose hips is helpful. Good. Sometimes because it's early in class and you haven't been moving, it does feel good sometimes to shift the weight from side to side when you get into these early postures. So you can do that. Good. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Take the back left toes, tuck the toes. Pull the left knee in. And now use your core to pull the knee in and back. Good. You can go ahead and bend the knee and create little circles. Open up the hip if it feels good. One way and the other way. Maybe even extend and bend the knee. Re-roll the ankles if you want. And then when you're ready, we'll extend the right leg back with the toes pointing down. We'll extend the left arm forward with the thumb pointing up. On an inhale, we lengthen, and on the exhale, use the core to pull the knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Hug it in. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Tap the knee down. Inhale. Come into your first down dog of this hour. Not a perfect down dog. We're just kind of getting up there. Hips are high. Hands and feet are kind of grounded. And get a feel for lifting the hips, walking out your dog a little bit, doing what feels good. This is essentially transitioning so that we do pigeon on the other side. So we're going to inhale here. And then as we exhale, pigeon on the left. Any version of pigeon. Yeah, so you can soften that back leg if you need to. Just settle in. And then remember, shift a little bit if you need to from side to side. Find your edge. Inhale. Start to come up, curl the right toes, pull the right knee in, and extend the left leg long. Again, you can bend the leg, you can roll through the hip, or maybe extend through the knee. We'll extend the leg with the toes down and maybe extend the arms with a thumb up. Inhale, and as we exhale, draw elbow to knee, knee to elbow. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Knee down, hand down. Find your down dog. Now let's work our down dog a little bit better. So separate the feet so you can fit, a block in between them, a dollar bill, just kind of hip distance apart. And then soften the knees a little bit so that you invite your tail to point up. And then from your tail to the crown of the head is a straight line. Anchor the palms, align the ears with the arms. Heels high, inhale. Knees almost to the ground, exhale. Hello, core. Right knee pulls in. Bring it back to tabletop, kind of like a floating table. Left knee pulls in. Pull it back into that little floating tabletop. Downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Floating tabletop. Ready? So your knees are almost to the ground. If it's too much for you, put your knees on the ground, okay? So whether your knees are on the ground or floating, send the right leg out and then pull it in. Send the left leg out and then pull it in. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back, come off your hands for a little bit. Ragdoll position. So separate the feet as wide as you're comfy. Give your knees a little bend and then a straighten. So bend and straighten the knees a bit. And then rock from side to side. We rock to the center. We roll all the way up slowly. When we get to the top, take your arms all the way up, inhale. Interlace your fingers, exhale. Ground a lot through your feet. Ears align with the arms. Stretch it out, stretching the core. Inhale, come back. Second side. Come back. Bring it forward. Come back up. Guide it back. Come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms all the way out. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, let's start our flow. So we're gonna take a couple little stops standing at the back like that, waking up our core throughout the flow. Okay, inhale, reach up. Exhale, down dog. So forward fold, walk your little dog. Take 3 to 4 breaths here. Find a space of neutrality here. So your hands are pressing fairly evenly down, and then your feet are also fairly evenly pressing. And then we're going to bring the feet together at the back of the mat. Right leg lifts, inhale. Knee pulls into the chest, exhale. 2 more, inhale, extend. Good. Really integrate the core. Visualize how that cat back has to happen. Again, inhale, extend. Cat the back, pull it in. Step the foot forward. Anjaneyasana, our first one is knee down, untuck the foot, come all the way up. Soft stretch. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms up. Walk your right foot to the right, just for stability purposes, and then shift forward and back a little bit. Good. And the next time you shift forward, inhale, take your fingers slightly to the right. Back to center, slightly to the left. Back to center, forward. Back to center, open back. Good. Take your hands down, frame your foot with your hands, maybe with your blocks, inhale. Curl the back toes, shift back, half monkey. Maybe pulse a little bit if it feels good. Like my right hamstring today is a little bit icky. So I feel like I need to pulse a little bit just to release it. Can you shift forward? Come off the back knee, give it a nice little break. Anchor the back foot. Walk your block on a diagonal, your blocks on a diagonal, or your hands if you're not using blocks. Yes, come back to center. Let's take a little lunge twist. Stay in a simple lunge twist if you want, or go to the blades of one or both feet. If your IT band kind of wants you to do that, go for that. Okay, come back in, step the left foot forward. Forward fold. Sometimes it feels really nice to do the forward fold with blocks. Press through the mounds of the big toes. Good, root and rise all the way up, inhale. Open through, exhale, forward fold. Let's take down dog from here. Start to notice how every time you come into down dog, it's feeling a little bit maybe different or maybe a little looser. Think about grounding through the thumb and the index finger nice and firmly. So that medial aspect of the hand. Good. And then bring the feet together at the back. Left leg lifts. You can always put the right knee down, okay? Inhale, knee up. Exhale, pull the knee in. 2 more. Inhale, leg extends. Pull the knee in, cat the back. Inhale, leg extend. Exhale, cat the back, step it forward. Untuck the back foot. Here it is, Anjaneyasana. Just an invitation for your right hip to stretch. Walk your left foot to the left so you feel stable. And then take your arms maybe a little bit to the left. And then bring them to center and a little bit to the right. Stretching the core and then to center. And then stretching the back part of the core, activating the front. And then back to center and now stretching the front, activating the back. Good, release it. Take care of your back knee. If it's achy, put something underneath it, curl the toes, inhale, shift back into your version of half monkey. Maybe pulsing a little bit again. And then shift forward. Let's get into the hips a little more. So the back foot angles out. And then you make it your own. Maybe walk your hands on a diagonal. Keep inviting the left knee towards the pinky side of the foot. Good. Walk it back in, lunge twist. So I'm using my block for this first lunge twist. And then I went to the outer blades of my feet on the other side, and I want to do the same for this side. I'll let you decide what you want to do. You got it. Come back in, step back, down dog. All right, the body's prepped and ready for the flow. So feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg lifts. Place that left knee down if you'd like to on the exhale. Bend the knee, open the knee on the inhale, pull the knee in towards the belly and twist it to the left, exhale. Come back up on the inhale, pull the knee to the right elbow, exhale. Pull it back up on the inhale, this time straight down the middle, step the foot forward. Instead of Anjaneyasana, crescent pose. Arms up, back knee up if it's okay with you. Okay, here we go with a core. Walk your hands open and then behind your head. Inhale here, just like we were doing with the arms up. Feel like you're activating the back body, opening the front part of the core. Inhale, and now cat the back, elbow towards the knee. Exhale. So I could be doing this with my back knee down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. We're going to inhale, open, and then extend as we exhale. Inhale here. Whoop. Exhale, warrior 2. The tendency is for us to lean forward. So go ahead and be mindful and stack the shoulders over the hips and then sink the hips down. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Triangle pose. Exhale. Right hand to the thigh or the leg, left arm up. Beautiful. Come up, inhale, peaceful triangle. So straight legs, arm up. And then as we exhale, neutral feet, both arms up. Okay, here comes our little core again. So bend the knees so that you feel safe and comfortable. And then lean almost like you're grabbing a beach ball. Arms forward, booty back. And it doesn't matter how far forward you go. You can go down only 3 inches if you want. And then come all the way up. Try that again. Shift forward. See, I could do less if I want. Come back up. Last time, shift forward wherever you are. The knees are soft and now the arms open like airplane wings. Good. Sweep the arms forward on the inhale and bring them back as you exhale. 2 more. Sweep them forward. Inhale. Bring them back. Exhale. Last time. Sweep them forward. Inhale. Skandasana is next. So watch. Left heel in. Right toes up. I dip into this side lunge as little or as much as I want. Lift up tall, inhale, down dog, exhale. High plank pose, inhale. Lower towards the belly, exhale. Cobra pose, inhale. Down dog pose, exhale. Okay, let's do the same thing to the other side. So feet together. Left leg up, inhale. Remember the right knee can be down. Exhale, pull the knee in, twist to the right. Left leg up, inhale. Pull the knee in, open to the left. Left leg up, inhale. Knee into the center, step the foot forward. Crescent pose. Open arms. Finger pads behind. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbows in. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale up. Exhale, release. You're here on your inhale. Warrior, face the side. And breathe. Hug the belly in a little bit so your spine stays neutral. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to start transitioning into triangle pose. Left arm forward, left hand down, right arm up. Root and rise, peaceful triangle. Inhale. Exhale, neutralize the feet, arms over the head. So you kind of know what's coming. Anchor, soften the knees, shift forward. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Doesn't matter how far down you go. Shift forward. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Shift forward. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Skandasana, right side. So right toes out, left toes up, side lunge. You can bring your hands in if it's getting too intense. You can bring your hands to the floor, to a block, or reach your arms forward. Good. Stand up tall, inhale. Down dog is next. Exhale. So hands down, step back. High plank pose, inhale. Lower, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands back from down dog until you forward fold. And then when you get to the back, root and rise all the way up, inhale. Hands come together. Okay, anchor a lot through your feet, send your arms all the way up. Take your arms to the right, align your arms with your ears. Now hug in and shift forward like you're drawing a circle. Take it to the other side. And then slightly back and back to center. Second side, inhale, and as you exhale, start left, forward, over to the side, slightly back, center. Inhale here, anchor the left foot, take the right knee up. So if this is uncomfortable, if you're wobbly, come off the mat onto the wood floor, send your left arm out. Good. Take the knee, open it to the side. Good. Take it back to center. Now don't hold on to the knee. Let it go. Even if the knee has to drop, it's okay. Stretch the leg forward. Bring the leg down. Try not to place it on the floor. And then send the leg back. So you're activating the core a lot. You're using your hips to flex and extend. Come right back up. See if you're able to extend your leg forward, even if it's a few inches. Both arms up, inhale. Feet together, hands to the heart, exhale. Okay, second side, anchor through the right, bring the left knee up. So we're just kind of passively, the hip flexion now, and extend out. Bring it back to your arms. See if you extend the leg. Slow down. flex and pen on the leg. And then pendulum back forward. See how it feels? Inhale, feet together. So that was a nice little simple way to activate the core. Let's go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your dog back out. Stay in down dog, come down into your knees for child's pose. If you need to grab a little water, go for it. So we're gonna go for our second flow, similar in bones to our first flow. Feet together. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, twist to the left. Hold and twist the left. Bring your left knee down for a moment. So from here, when you twist, you're either gonna hover, that's a bunch of core, or you're gonna shorten your stance and you're gonna try to rest the leg there, look forward and see if you can come off the other leg. All right, either way, it is challenging. So even if you're here, that is a huge challenge. Come right back, extend the leg up. Woo! Here we go again. Pull the knee in, move it to the right, hold it there, that's plenty, or shorten your little hand and create a little float. And then extend the leg up. Inhale, step the foot forward. Ay, ay, ay. I'm sweating. Take your arms up. Take your inhale here, cactus the arms, drop the back knee. Okay, take your hands behind you, towel strap or interlace the hands. Walk your right foot out a little bit, open the chest as you inhale. And then as you exhale, fold. You can stay on your knee. You can come off your knee and anchor your foot sideways, whatever suits you. And then release it. Take your arms up, inhale. Hands behind your head. And as you exhale, elbow towards the bottom knee or elbows towards the opposite knee. And then stretch it back. Inhale. Here it goes. Exhale. Elbows towards the bottom knee like I'm doing it, or towards the opposite knee like Marlo's doing it. And then go ahead and step it back. Inhale. Exhale, elbows towards bottom knee or top knee. Inhale, extend, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Take a nice little peaceful warrior. Inhale. Stretch out the leg. Let's go back to triangle or half moon. So right hand down, maybe on a block, left arm up. And if you want to take half moon, come off the bottom leg and balance. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Root. If you haven't, inhale, neutralize the feet. Exhale, hands behind you. We're going to open on the inhale. Forward fold with wide legs, exhale. So this is your opportunity to rest while you're here. Separate the legs wide and go deeper into stretching inner thighs and hamstrings. Or take a headstand if you're a headstander. Wherever you are is where we want you to be. Inhale, plant the feet if they're up as you exhale. Now, heel in, right toes out, bring a block with you. And then when you do Skandasana this time, maybe decide to sit up. Okay, we're gonna rotate the torso to the right. And then most of us will just use the arm against the leg, and we're gonna twist with the right hand on the small back. If you want more, roll your arms inward and try to bind over your bent leg. The support of the block gives you a little more permission to get into the shoulders because you pay less attention to the hips. Good. Release. Move the block out of the way. Step forward. We're going to move into pigeon, our second pigeon of the class. So send the right leg up, open the hip, inhale. And then as you exhale, right knee moves forward towards the right wrist. Settle in, rest in pigeon. Block under that chest if it feels good to you. Close the eyes if it feels good to you. Good. Open through. Okay. Curl the back toes, anchor through the palms, cat the back. Take the back knee off the mat if you're okay with it, or you can bring it down. We're gonna pull the knee in. This is core plank. And then we're gonna switch and do another core plank. And then switch, do a few of those. Switch, 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 about 3 or 4 more switches. And then step back into down dog. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Let's hang like a little rag doll when you get there. So give your knees a nice generous bend. Hang a little bit from side to side. Release, roll all the way up. This is our last little standing thing in the back of the mat. So reach your arms all the way up as you inhale. And then as we exhale, hands together. Bring the feet together. And again, like we did last time, anchor through the left foot. Last time we just lifted the knee. This time I want you to cross the thighs. And then bend both knees. This might be it. Some of you might be able to wrap a second time. Balance, this is all core. Balance, thumbs down, right arm under left arm. When the arms kind of cross, you either stay here and hug, or you try to intertwine the arms again. And I obviously can't do this and talk. And then we have mirrors here, so you can kind of square the pelvis. And if you're at home and you don't have mirrors, just feel like you're pretty even in your pelvis. Stay or bring your knees and your elbows close to each other. Hold it. 3, 2, all right, 1. Come all the way up. Release it, shake it off. Second side, so we anchor through the right. When we pull the knee up, we try to cross the thighs. Stay crossed once or try to cross a second time. A lot of it is ankle mobility. So if you're not able to move your ankle as easily, you might have a hard time with that, and that's okay. Thumbs down, left arm under right arm. Either wrap or hug. And then once you find it, do your best to stay or fold. You can come up, shake it off. Here it is, last side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your little dog. Are we ready? Feet together. Drop the right knee if you're tired. Left leg comes up regardless. Inhale. Knee pulls in, you twist to the right and you hold it. Hold it so you activate the core, or create a little table and come off and arm balance. And then left leg up, inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee towards the left arm, or maybe create a little short arm, and then balance. Left leg up, inhale. It's hard for me too today. It's okay. Left foot steps forward. Good. Let's drop the back knee. Let's bring the arms all the way up. Inhale. Cactus the arms. This is the doozy. We got the hands back. We open through that front core on the inhale. And then on the exhale, the knees or the knee and the elbows come together, or you pull the back knee up. That's kind of a sneak attack. 2 more. Inhale. Kind of wobbly. Exhale. So I'm doing the modified version and Marlo's doing the more advanced version. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, pull it in, hug, cat the back, hold. Step it back again. Inhale, exhale, reach it up. Come off the back knee. Inhale, open into warrior 2. Simple, peaceful warrior 2. Inhale. Let's do triangle again. So we either take triangle like we did the first flow, or transition into half moon with or without the block under the left hand. I'm staying in triangle. Marlo's venturing out into half moon. And so is Amanda. And then Amanda's hanging her moon, so she's depending less on her left hand. Her pelvis is squared to the side. Her top foot is flexed. Good. Root and rise, right? Inhale. Neutral. Exhale. The hands come to the small of the back. And then we're going to stay here, opening the chest. If you want to do a drop back, you can. So it's a nice, intense stretch for the core. So you bend the knees and you lean back so much that you're able to drop back with one or both hands. And then you can come up, and if you did one hand, then you can do the other. And then when you're ready, you inhale at the top. And then as you exhale, fold over the legs. Maybe separate the feet really wide, so wide that you can put forearms on a block or the floor. It's gone up. We can call this the martial arts straddle. When you did martial arts when you were a kid, I've heard that the teachers used to stand on your back. I don't know. And yeah, if you want to take a headstand, I think Marlo's going for it. You can take a headstand from your forearms. Try it. So if you're taking a headstand from your forearms, you want to bring the back of the head towards the hands so that you can come off of the hips and the legs, kind of creating that space, almost like a little window there. Yes, that's it. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Nice, Amanda and Marlo. Okay. Land your beautiful legs. Come onto your hands or your bum. Walk yourself back in. Let's prepare for pigeon, yeah? Left leg up. Open the hip. Inhale. And then take it. Pigeon on this side. Left knee forward. Exhale. Similar to what we did at the beginning of class, but now we're going deeper, right? Surrender, take blocks under your chest if you need. And you can stay there as long as you want. Your next posture after this is that same knee opens to the side. It still opens the hip differently though. This next pose is nice. It really helps you release the core. You've worked the core nice and challenging today, nice and hard. So I've got my leg out. My leg is off the mat and I have a nice kind of landing strip on my right side of my mat. Now I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to bring it through, lace it under the left arm. And now I'm going to take my torso and completely my core, revolve it, revolve the core, kind of encouraging shoulder down, encourage my left knee in and up. Trying to find equalness in between shoulders as fast as you can. It's something that doesn't happen for a while. So as much pressure on my left shoulder blade as I have on my right shoulder blade or close to it. And then you can definitely add a couple extra touches to this posture. You can bend the bottom leg, which is the right leg, and grab a hold of its foot with the left hand. But then the idea is once you grab it, repin the left shoulder down. And then you can extend the left leg or the left knee out. And some of you might be able to grab a hold of that foot with the right hand. I can't today. My body does not want to fold that deep today. So I'm just going to keep my leg extended and I'll keep my right hand on the thigh. But some of you might be able to grab the right hand to the foot and work it stretched. Good, release it all. Crocodile pose. So we just roll onto the belly, come to the center of the mat, fold the forehead over the palms and rest. And then we do the same thing to the other side. So the right knee comes in and we create a little space on the left side of the mat. Just stay like that for a moment. And then the left arm comes underneath and you roll into the mat. Take everything in little segments. So one side will be a little bit stiffer than the other side. Maybe my right shoulder won't be as grounded on this side as my left shoulder was on the other side. So then you tweak the body. Maybe you twist a little less. If you want to reach for the bottom foot, do that. But try to re-anchor that right shoulder blade down. If you need to, when you're ready, you just roll onto your back right from there. And you try to find neutrality on your back. So even out the legs, the hips, the shoulders. Close the eyes and take a nice, well-deserved rest. If you're here in studio and you want a little oil on your hands, aromatherapy oil. I'm using peppermint today, which is fantastic if you want to first smell it, right? Bring it in front of your little, in front of your face there and smell it. And then afterwards, rub it against your shoulders or the back of the neck and feel all that tingling that happens. Start to bring the awareness back. Notice the breath. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. And then you can roll to your side for a few breaths. Coming up to your comfortable seat when you're ready. We try to close our practice setting our intention for our day. So bring the palms together and think about a quality that you want to add into your day today. And then bring the thumbs to the heart, attach the words I am in front of that quality, and say that phrase in your mind. Taking your next inhale. And then open your mouth and exhale out what no longer serves you today. Namaste. 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 I'm fine.